Good morning, good evening, everybody. It's morning for me. I just woke up 15 minutes ago, so I've got a bit of a sleepy face going on. But good evening to all of you guys that are tuning in from the US. If you're on the call, can you just drop a 1 or a 2 or 3 or just say something in the chat box so I know that there's people here, and we can get started. If you can hear me, then just type something in the chat box. That'll be cool. Like, hello. All right, well, there's 27 people on so far, which is pretty good. So I think I'll get started. What I'm going to do today is give you a quick overview of how to start building your email list, because the money's in the list. I'm sure you've heard that 1,000 times. And I'm going to give you 2 different ways that you can start building your email list. I'm going to give you the lazy way and the optimal way. So I'll talk about both of them. I mean, both of them work in a very similar way, but I'll talk to you about how they both work. So okay, let me just both of them work in a very. Oops, I'm going to start sharing my screen, and we can get into it. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got a few people on the call. Cool. CCAM, hi, I'm ready. What's up, Jono, LC, Giles, Dean? When are we starting? Okay, now. Andrew Spears, hi, Andrew. Good morning, should I say? Me and Andrew in the same time zone. He lives in Bangkok. Sam, what's up, bro? Deirdre, hello. Dean Star, 1, yeah, hi, Dean. David, hey, James. John Paul Gordon, what's going on? Jill Rapley, hi, Jono. San Antonio calling. San Antonio in the house. Robbie, good to see you, mate. Dean, hi. Paul, hi. Carolyn, hi, Jono. Caesar, hola. Amy, hello from the City of Trees. Where is the City of Trees? Eric M. Predidor, hi, dude. And Pat Wisnu, hi, Jono. Pat Wisnu, are you from Indonesia? You sound like you've got an Indonesian name there. Okay, I'm going to get started with this. So first of all, I'm going to see if my website is working. For some reason, my browser wasn't working yesterday, so I'm going to bring up my website. I'm going to bring up my test site as well. And hopefully one of the 2 is going to work so I can show you what you need to do. Right, by the looks of it, my test site is loading up. My website is not. I've got no idea what's going on there. But okay, so the first thing that you're going to have to do is make a landing page. Now, to do this, you will need to go over to, you need to have a blog. Okay, you need to have a blog post. Sorry, you need to have a blog website first. So you need to set one of those up. Now, it's not difficult to do. A lot of people freak out when I start talking about you need to have a blog, but seriously, it's one of the easiest things in the world to do right now. I mean, 10 years ago when I first got started, yes, it was difficult, but nowadays it's so simple to make a blog. They've made it so user-friendly. All you need to do is just go and get a domain name. You can go to a place like GoDaddy, and then you can buy a domain name. You can buy some hosting. Just get a monthly hosting pack. It'll cost you around $5 a month, maybe even less. Go and get a blog. Go and get WordPress installed on there, which is easy to do. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube showing you how to do that. It's literally a 10-minute job. WordPress is free. Once you've got your WordPress site, it's going to look something like this when you log in. Now, what you need to do here is go over to Fiverr, okay, and you're going to get a page builder. Now, there's a few that you can choose from, and the reason why I'm telling you to do it on Fiverr is because it's cheaper. Okay, the one that I use is called Thrive. Just type in Thrive Themes and see what comes up. Okay, I will build your website with Thrive Themes, Thrive plugins. Yeah, this guy, I mean, any of these guys, even though they're saying I'll build your website, they're actually going to install a plugin on your website, which is the one that we're going to be using. So just any one of these guys, you know, they're $5. Excuse me. And just get any one of these guys to install Thrive on your website. Okay, it's going to cost $5. It's going to take around 24 hours. The only thing that they will require from you is your WordPress login details, and it's completely safe. So give them your login details and ask them to install it. Once they've installed it, okay, there's a few other options as well. There's Thrive, there's OptimizePress. Let me type that one in. OptimizePress. Okay, the OptimizePress is a little bit more expensive. It's around $10 to get installed. There's also another one called InstaBuilder. InstaBuilder, so you can search for that. And each one of these plugins, if you go to the actual website, like the InstaBuilder website or the Thrive website or the OptimizePress website, they're going to cost you around $20 a month to get it installed from the website, which is why I'm telling you to go to Fiverr, because you can get it for like $5. All right. Excuse the noise. All right. It's still pretty early here in the morning in Jakarta, and we have a lot of these sellers that go past my house. They sell like vegetables and chicken broth and meatballs and stuff like that, and they all shout. And I've got the road, which is just outside my door, which is literally like 10 meters away. So I apologize about the noise. Anyway, getting back to this. So go and get one of these page builders installed on your site. Once you've done that, you'll have the plugin, like I've got Thrive in here. Okay, what we're going to do, and it works the same for all of these different plugins, we're going to go to Pages, and we're going to go to Add New. Right, now, in the meantime, if we're going to be doing this the lazy way, you also want to have an offer ready, because we're going to make our we're going to make our landing page congruent with the sales page of the offer that we're promoting. Okay, so we need to go and grab an offer. So I'm going to go to my JVZoo account, and we're just going to go to okay, you probably want to go to find products actually, because you would need to apply for a product first. Excuse me. You could also do this in Warrior Plus as well. So okay, for example, there was a good product. Okay, you could just search for a product here, and you would look for it. There's a few things that you need to look out. First is the amount of units that have been sold. So you can see that it's sold quite a few units. You need to look at the conversion rate. Try and make sure that the conversion rate is over 10% if you can. EPCs, don't worry about that. Okay, and make sure that the refund rate is low as well, so kind of below 5%. Once you've found something like that, then you're onto a winner, like this one here. Videos Template Club. This is converts at 34%, and it has a refund rate of less than 5%, which is good, and it's sold over 60,000. So you can see that it's a good, strong offer to use. Excuse me. Video Robot. This is also pretty good, but the refund rate looks pretty high. You could do this on Warrior Plus as well. So you would just go to Warrior Plus, and you would search for a product on Warrior Plus. Where are we? Offers. You just click on offers up here. Okay, and you'd have a look through here again. Make sure that they have a decent amount sold. The conversion rate is above 10%, and they have a low refund rate, which is below 5%. So this one right here, the clones, this one will be all right. Okay, so you would need to apply for your link, but I've already got my link approved. So I'm going to click on Get My Link. Actually, I'm going to click on here so I can bring up the sales page. So we're going to click on View Sales Page. And this is what we're going to base our landing page on. Okay, I'm just going to check to see if...
Hey, what's going on, guy?
Going to check to see if...
What's going on, guy?
see if anybody's got any questions so far. Before I keep going on this. Have you heard of BuildARoll? It gives you hosting, blog, web builder, graphics, mock, and you'll make a webinar on in one tool for $29.99, $14.99. Is that a monthly fee, Amy? If it is, then the way that I'm showing you right now is way cheaper, but yes, it is going to be a little bit more work. I have heard of BuildARoll. I think it's pretty good because it comes with all this inbuilt stuff and it's all self-hosted and stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't know. I like to do things the old school way, I guess, because if you have a website, you can host all of these landing pages on your own website, and a website is your hub online. Okay, it's the place where people are going to go to. So, and it's also branding yourself. Whereas with site builders like BuildARoll, yeah, they are good. They're a good solution, especially in the beginning, but it's difficult to kind of brand it. I guess you could use it for just squeeze pages if you wanted to, and that's a good solution, but depends how. If this is a monthly fee, don't do it. If it's a yearly fee, okay, it's definitely worth considering. Okay, get them selling JVZoo for you. Do all JVZoo promotions sell well? Yeah, some of the promotions on JVZoo are totally evergreen. Yeah, they would sell well, especially for building your list. It would work well. How to get approved? Okay, we'll come to that a bit later on. They look for experienced marketer. How can a newbie get approved? Yeah, I'll talk to you about this in a minute because it's a little bit off topic, but I will come back to this because I do have a little hack that I can help you with for this smart life changer. I don't know what your real name is, but yeah, I'll come to that in a minute. All right, I'm gonna crack on. Yes, you can make a website with them. Is it a monthly fee or a yearly fee? Because if it's a monthly fee, it's gonna be expensive for a lot of people. BuildARoll lets you attach your domain to the site you build there. It also has a 10K autoresponder built in. It does sound pretty good, but again, if it's a monthly fee, it's still pretty expensive. But yeah, I'll come back to that. I'm going to crack on with this method. I'm going to whiz through it. Okay. So I've got the sales page of the clones here. I want to make my squeeze page look exactly the same. So, okay, I'm going to go to pages and I'm going to call this one. I'm going to call this. Let me just get rid of this stuff here. 1,621. Okay, I'm going to call it clone my results. I'm going to click on publish. So I just need to write the title in and then I click on publish straight away. Okay, that's been published. So now I go with edit with Thrive Content Builder. So I'm going to click on there and it's going to load up Thrive Content Builder. And this is the place where I'm going to be able to choose templates for my squeeze pages. Okay, let this load up. I'm sure BuildARoll does something very, very similar. Okay, it has a bunch of templates in there that you can use straight off the bat. And it may even, I'm sure it is even an even simpler solution to doing it like this. But I'm trying to show you guys the cheapest possible way to do this because I know that a lot of you don't have $24 a month or $46 a month or however much it is. So this is by far the cheapest way to do this. If it's gonna load up for me. Like I said, there's something wrong with my browser. It's not letting me actually load up my johnoarmstrong.com website. In fact, if a couple of you guys could check out my website and see if it's working for you, johno-armstrong.com. Can you just see if it's loading for you guys? Because for me, on my my computer, it's not working at all. I tested it on my phone and it's working fine, but it's not working for my computer. So if you could test that out, guys. And while we're waiting for this to load, I'll go through a few more of your questions. Can you have more than one sequence, than one squeeze page on your site? Yeah. With this method that I'm showing you right now, Dean, you can have unlimited amount of squeeze pages. All you need to do is just create a brand new page, and then and then each page that you create is you can host a new squeeze page on there. It's as simple as that. So yeah, you can have unlimited squeeze pages. Go, you have how to get approved in Mobley. I told you I will talk to you about this later on. Okay, so just be patient. All right, I'll get to it. Generate press $40 one time for as many sites as you want to make. I don't know what Generate Press is. Is that Generate Press or OptimizePress? Are we talking about the same thing? Hello, Jono. Hi. Works fine here. Okay, thanks, Dave. Yep, it's working. All right. I don't know why it's not working on my browser. It's really strange. InstaBuilder is the bomb for building a great website. Super easy to use, does squeeze pages and much more. Yeah, it's the same as Thrive and also OptimizePress. You can do all of that stuff. You can make sales pages. You can build websites from scratch using it. It's just a drag and drop page builder. But yeah, it's the bomb too. It really works very well. Okay, it's working. Thanks very much. Your site is loading. Yep, loading just fine. Okay, cool. I don't know why it's not loading for me, but anyway. Tools are all in Portuguese. They can be sent to Brazil affiliated products. I suppose so, yeah. I don't really know about that, but I guess if it's in the same language, it's going to work. Is Commission Gorilla V2 Pro is available or not? Yes, it is available. Just go and search for it. Sorry, no, Generate Press is a theme, but like OptimizePress. Yeah, it's a page builder. It has a ton of templates in there. It does the same thing. What do you think about Kartra? Never heard of it, mate. I don't know. You will probably get into this later, but I was curious how to get a minimum of $700 days without emailing your list with promotions very often. Love your teaching. Yeah, I'll come to those questions towards the end once I've just walked you through this, because it's a little bit off topic, but I will get around to it. All right. So once you've clicked on that, you'll come to a page that looks like this. Now, you need to go over to here, this drop-down menu, and then go and choose landing page. Okay, and then you'll have all of these templates that you can choose from. And like somebody was just saying back then, you can build squeeze pages, sales pages, and all kinds of stuff. So the thing that we're going to be looking at is building a squeeze page. So there's a few examples in here. There's a few templates we can choose from. I'll just wait for them all to load up. The one that I use is this one here, mini squeeze. That's probably quite a good one. And there's another really simple one down here. I'm just waiting for it to load up. This one here, mini squeeze. We're just going to use this one. So I've highlighted that. I'll go down to the bottom and I'll click on load landing page. Excuse me. So I'm just going to wait for this to load up, and we'll be able to start editing it. Okay, so it looks like this. Now there's a few things that we need to do. We need to make it look congruent to this page. So here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to rip the background from this page. Now to do that, we're going to right click and we're going to click on inspect. And this is going to bring up all of the source code. Now what we're looking for here is something that says background image. In anything that says background image inside the code, and it's going to have a URL next to it. And that's the URL that we are going to grab here. You see background image, and then we can grab this URL. Now I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on open in a new tab just so we know it's the same one. And there it is right there. So I'm going to highlight this URL and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my page here. We're going to click on this drop down menu and we're going to go to landing page settings. Okay, background image here. I'm going to click on that. And then I'm going to click over here where it says insert from URL. Click on there and I'm going to paste in that URL right there, and then insert into post. You can see the background image is now changed, and it's starting to look similar to the sales page right here. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to copy. We need to grab this headline somehow. We need to kind of adapt this headline. So $1,061 on an average campaign. Okay, we'll grab this bit and then we'll just change this bottom bit down here. So this is going to be my headline. So I'm going to click on here and highlight this. I'm just going to paste that in there. On an average campaign. And then oops. And then down here we need to write the subheadline. So we'll write something like enter your details below to clone my high profit campaigns. Okay, 1,000 average campaign. So I'm gonna bold this, and I'm gonna make it the same color as this. Now I have a little plugin installed, Chrome plugin, which is called Color Pick Eyedropper, and this makes it easy for me to grab the color of anything on a page and make it congruent. So I just click on there, and then I got the hash code there, the color code. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back over to my squeeze page. I'm going to bold this, and I'm going to change the text color. I'm going to put in my hash code right there. Okay, and now that is the same color. Now I need to do the same with the button. I know it's already yellow, but I need to make it exactly the same yellow as the squeeze page, just to be congruent, you know. So hopefully, has that changed? It doesn't look like it has yet. Let me try that again. Okay. Maybe it has done. All right, so now the only thing we need to do is attach this with our autoresponder. So I'm going to assume that you do have an autoresponder, and if you don't, you can always get a free trial. I use an autoresponder called GetResponse. Just going to bring it up now, and feel free to use GetResponse. I mean, I do all my tutorials with GetResponse, so if you want to use GetResponse, that's fine. If you want to use Aweber, a lot of other people use Aweber, that's fine too. They both work in a very similar way. Okay, I'm gonna bring this across. You can get I think it's a 14-day free trial with GetResponse, and you don't have to do confirmed opt-in, which is also one of the main reasons why I started using them. But anyway, to connect this with your autoresponder, just click on here, click on connect with service. Okay, create a new connection. Now I've already got my details in here. So API, go to the next step. I've already linked my site up with my autoresponder, so it already knows that I'm using GetResponse. Now, for the first time that you do this, you click on add a new integration, and then it's going to ask you for your GetResponse API key. To get that, you just click on your profile and you click on integrations and API. Okay. And then you're going to click on API here, and you're going to be able to get your API key. So you just highlight that, copy it, and then you'll be able to paste that into here where it asks you to. So I've got mine on GetResponse. I need to choose the list that I want these guys to go through to. So I have a list in here that's called the clones somewhere. You just reload it. Okay, where are you? The clones, there we go. So I click on save, and that's going to connect this up. So anybody who opts into this squeeze page is going to go through to the list that's called the clones. Now, I always collect names as well, so I'm going to have this display as on, and I'm going to collect email addresses, obviously. Now, this is where the important bit is. Oh, why won't it let me scroll down? Action after sign up. Action after sign up, where it says reload the current page. Okay, we need to get this to redirect to a URL. So I'm going to click on there, and this is where I'm going to paste my affiliate link, right? So I need to go to the clones. I need to go and grab my link right here. Okay. And then I'm going to paste that in right there. Save, and we are done. Now this has come out to look a bit random here. So I need to change this from horizontal to vertical. Right, now this squeeze page is ready to go. Now this is the lazy way of doing it, because we are directly redirecting to somebody's sales page. So the point is, you're going to be getting people onto your autoresponder. You're going to be building a list, but they are going to go straight to somebody else's sales page, which means that if they buy, they're going to go straight onto somebody else's list as well. If you're happy with that, if you just want to build your list, you don't have your own product, then you can totally use this. Now, the next thing you need to do is get traffic to this squeeze page. Now, there's a number of ways that you can do that. Okay, you can use Facebook ads, you can use Bing, you can use solo ads if you like, although I don't really like solo ads. You can use Instagram influencers. You can get traffic that way. You can pay Twitter people with a big Twitter following to put your squeeze page in their bio. You can use YouTube. You can use YouTube ads. There's a ton of different ways that you can get traffic to this page. And I'll probably talk about traffic in another webinar, in another free webinar, maybe next week or something. But that's what you would do. Now, the optimal way of doing this, okay, I showed you the lazy way. The optimal way of doing this would be, instead of sending this to somebody's sales page, you would send this to a thank you page, okay, and then you could forward it on to your own product after that. Okay, so I'm going to assume, well, if you want to do the optimal way, you will need to have your own product. Excuse me. And this is by far the best way to do it, because you are branding yourself. Okay, you're not sending these subscribers, you're not sending these brand new subscribers directly to somebody else's sales page. Excuse me. You're not sending these people directly to somebody else's branding. You are sending it to your own, you're sending them to your own branding. They're going to get to know you. They're going to see your tutorials. They're going to build a relationship with you. If you send these people to somebody else's sales page, yes, you probably will make some money. You will build your list, but the chances are that the person who owns the sales page, in this case, Brendan, he's going to be able to make a relationship, build a relationship a lot better than you will be able to if you are a newbie. And for that reason alone, you may end up losing the subscriber that you've ended up working so hard to gain. Okay, so those are the pitfalls of doing it this way. Okay, you probably will make some money, but I just think I'm a true believer in having your own product and branding yourself. You will make a lot more money doing that. So if you want to do this the optimal way, you would, instead of putting your affiliate link in when you connect it with the service, you'll be putting the URL to your thank you page, which will have a video of you on it saying, "Hey, welcome to my email list. Click the link below to be forwarded to my offer, where I'm going to show you how to do X, Y, and Z," and stuff like that. You know, you need to be branding yourself ultimately. But if you just want to get going, building your email list, then this is the way to do it. All right, I'm gonna start getting into your questions right now, and I'm gonna try to answer as many of your questions as I can. Right, where were we? Dave works fine here. Dave, you're up late, mate. It must be like 3 in the morning or something in the UK right now. Okay, wait. Hello, Jono. You will probably get into this later, but I was curious how to get a minimum of $700 days without emailing your list with promotions very often. It's difficult. I mean, you need to have an email list to get those kind of figures, David. You're never going to be able to do this. I mean, you could probably do it with paid traffic, but it means you're going to have to be spending at least $400 or $500 on paid traffic to be able to get the profit, to be able to make $700 profit. You're going to have to, I mean, you'll probably make like $1,500, but you know, half of that's going to be spent on paid traffic, and then you'll make $700. That's doing it without a list. Now, I can't honestly think of a way that you could do this, that you could make that kind of money without using an email list. So yeah, you need to have an email list. That's why I'm teaching this stuff, because you know, there's people out there, they have an email list of kind of 30, 40, 50,000, and they don't really get the best out of their email list. All they do is just email offers to their list. So their list gets kind of bored of them just emailing offers all the time. And they have a low percentage of people buying on there. Now, it all depends on what you do with your list. My list is only 5,000 people, right? But I'm still able to make an average of $1,000 a day. That's because I do stuff like this. You know, I have these webinars. I treat my list like human beings, and I offer support for them, and I offer value. Every time I mail out a product to my list, I always bundle it up with a custom bonus bundle, which is going to help them out with the product that they buy from me. So they're getting, I over deliver basically on the value that I create, and that's what keeps people wanting to buy stuff from me every single time I promote out. Some of these guys, like I said, they have a list of kind of 40, 50, maybe even 100,000 people. If they were to do the things that I do with my list, they would make 10 times the amount that they make at the moment. So it all depends. I mean, you can just model what I do basically, and you can make $1,000 days with an email list that is relatively small, but you do need an email list. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put my face back on here because you're just staring at me looking pretty drunk in this picture. So gonna okay, is that better? And this is going to allow me to go through your questions as well. Okay, any experience with Igloo vs ClickFunnels? ClickFunnels is good, but as a newbie, you don't really need it. Okay, ClickFunnels allows you to do everything that I just showed you, make squeeze pages. But if you're just wanting to make squeeze pages, then you're better off using a plugin like Thrive or OptimizePress. It's only going to cost you $5. ClickFunnels is $97 a month, and it's worth it if you're going to be making squeeze pages and stuff like that. But if you're just making email capture pages and you're not making sales pages, then it's not worth it. It is very good. It's a lot more robust, yes, but you don't need it right now. Commission Gorilla is a must-have. Yeah, it is. It's for making bonus pages though. It's not for making squeeze pages. But yeah, I use it every single day in my business, and I agree with you. It is a must-have. Robert, will you have a replay of this? Yeah, I will put this up on a replay. You can access this using the exact same link that was in my email, and you'll be able to see the replay of it, I believe. If not, then what you might want to do is just click on the share button below this video and then grab the URL, okay, and just save that for later, because the replay will be up there within like half an hour of this webinar ending, so you'll be able to watch it there. How is WebStation Pro for building? I think I got that through your link. WebStation Pro, I review so many products. I can't honestly remember what it. I think, was it the one that gave you different products that it allowed you to create digital products? from scratch, like plugins and stuff? If so, that would work really well, okay? Because it's going to allow you to create a little plugin or a piece of software that you can give away in order for people to give you their email addresses, like I just showed you. Excuse me. Amy, takes forever to load for me. It's still going around. Yeah, the thing about these page builders like OptimizePress and Thrive, they do take a little bit of time to load, and that is a negative thing. For that reason, you might want to use something like BuildARoll or what's it called, leadpages.net. Excuse me, I've got a cold. But they do come at a monthly fee, so it's kind of pros and cons there. I mean, I've done all right using Thrive as my landing pages, and I've got a ton of people opting in, no problem. So just keep your landing pages pretty simple, I guess. All right, John, do you use Steemit? No, I don't use that. I don't know what it is. Andrew, I got a great thing of Warrior Join Profit Builder. Okay, good on you. Hello peeps. Yep. Hey all. Got here a little late. Yeah, the replay will be up later. Can you mask that link? You can do, but there's no need to, because the people are not going to see it. It's not going to be like in their face. It's on a redirect of the squeeze page. So there's no need to mask this. You don't need to. Okay, because people are not going to see that bit where it says redirect URL. They're not going to see that URL. All they're going to see is this squeeze page. They click on start download, and then it'll automatically redirect them. So there's no reason to mask it. Yeah, 2:30 a.m. I thought so. Move closer. No thanks. I don't want to move back to the UK or Europe anymore. I like the place, but just for holidays. I'd never move back there. Ray, last week I posted a pic of an affiliate sale I got on a ClickBank product, and you said I should create a product from the process I used. I've only had one sale. Should I make the product? Yeah, I mean, you've had some success with it. Has it cost you anything to actually get that sale? Were you using paid traffic? Have you got if so, did you make a good return on investment? If you're using free traffic and you already got a sale, then definitely make that into a product, because it obviously works. You've made some money from it. Other people could make money from it too. So it's worth putting that into, I was going to say putting it down on paper, but putting it into video tutorials and just launching it. And that's the best way to build your list. I mean, the stuff that I'm showing you today, it's how to build your list without launching your own product. Okay, that's why it's kind of the lazy way to do it. It works, but you are going to be spending money on traffic. You are going to be putting time and effort into growing it this way, and it is going to be pretty slow. The fastest and the best way and the cheapest way to build your list is to launch a product. Okay, those of you that are in the Facebook group, those that are in Endgame, you already know what I'm talking about here. Those of you that are not in Endgame yet, I teach you all of this stuff. Okay, me, Trevor, and Jonas, we teach you all of this stuff. The best way to build your list, the cheapest way to build your list, how to get those kind of $700 days, $1,000 days. All of that is inside of Endgame. If you don't know what Endgame is, if you're watching this video and you don't know what Endgame is a group coaching product that both me, Jonas Lindgren, and Trevor Carr, we do together. We have kind of weekly live webinars, and we do coaching sessions and stuff like that. We have a very active Facebook group as well where we help people out. You can get through to Endgame. You can join Endgame. It's not expensive, okay, compared to a lot of other group coachings. I think it's around $17 a month or $18 a month. You can join us if you like. There's the link actually down below this very video. If you click on that link, then you will go through to the sales page for Endgame. You can check it out. But you'll see a lot of the guys that are on the chat here, they are members of Endgame. And yeah, we have a good time there, and we we're adamant on making results. We like to make success stories. So, okay, Bruce, how many hours per week do you put into creating bonus products and doing each review? Seems like it would be a few hours each year. Well, I don't do this myself anymore. I have a virtual assistant who makes my bonus pages, but that's because I can afford one and it's worth my while. But when I started off doing this, I was doing everything myself. And for every product that I promoted, it would take me around 3 or 4 hours to put together my bonus page, come up with bonus ideas, do my review video, make my custom bonuses for each product. Yeah, it'd take around excuse me, take around 3 or 4 hours. Now I have a virtual assistant who does that, but still it would take me around 45 minutes to do it. It's a big time saver having a virtual assistant, but still it takes me around 45 minutes to an hour for each product because I need to put together those custom tutorials and stuff like that. Jamie, how's it going? Good to see you on the call. It must be around 9:30 or 10:30 where you are right now, yeah? Okay, Bruce, do you end up using any of the products you review or are most of them just to earn from? I do use a few of them. I mean, if there's products, there's sometimes products that I review that I think, wow, this is amazing. And I'll go out there and I'll buy it and I'll actually start using it. But usually, no, I just use them for promoting. Unless they are really, really special, then I'll buy it myself. How many hours do you work per week? That's a good question. At the moment, I probably work 5 hours a day. I don't have to. I mean, I travel a lot, and I don't work that many hours anymore because I have a virtual assistant. I have 2 virtual assistants actually. One of them doing all my bonus pages, and I have another one who helps me out with replying to emails, because that is a massive task in itself. The bigger your email list gets, the more people that you are going to be interacting with you. And if it's just kind of generic questions, then I'll have my VA reply to them on my behalf. If it's specific questions, then I'll reply to them myself. So yeah, 5 hours a day times 7. That's how much I work at the moment. But you know, there's sometimes I'll go away on holiday and I'll only do like an hour's work a day. So it just depends really, Paul. What about InstaBuilder 2? Yeah, if you're on the call from the beginning, you'll know that I was talking about that. What sort of setup do you use? Laptop or PC, dual screens, etc.? No, I can show you actually if I can pull off my webcam here. I can I can show you, I think. Let me am I still live, by the way? I'm on this page right here. Hopefully I am. I'm sure I am if you guys can see me. So I'm just going to pull off my webcam right here. This is I don't know how clear this is because I can't see what I'm doing right now through my screen. But yeah, this is my screen here. It's just a big, it's a TV screen basically. I got my my microphone here. This is all kind of, it's a bit of a mess. I better not show you. But yeah, that's basically, that's what it is. I can see. Yeah, I can see myself now. So yeah, this is my screen here. It's like a 36 inch screen. But I don't have a dual screen. I might get one later on. That's my wife's computer behind me. This is a microphone that I'm using. I also have a laptop. So when I go out of town, I use my laptop and I have like a Yeti microphone that I use there. But for my home office setup, this is the way I roll. So yeah, nothing too flashy, I guess. Thanks for the traffic victory review. Looks promising. Yeah, it is. It's really good. I was really impressed with it, and that's the reason why I mailed it out to my email list. And I don't usually mail out stuff that doesn't impress me. Okay, if it impresses me, then I'll mail it to people if I think it's going to help if I think it's going to help people on my list, then I'll mail it out. And this one looked good. But basically what it teaches you is the same thing that I do, launch jacking, but instead of using YouTube as the launch jacking platform, it uses Google, which means that people don't have to create videos, because I know a lot of people get freaked out by having to create videos. They don't want to put their face on camera and stuff like that. So it's a good alternative, and it's pretty easy to do. After I went through the training, it's something that anybody can do. So yeah, it does look promising. There is a lot of crap out there. How do we avoid the shiny crap? Well, to be honest, most of the stuff out there is shiny. Not all of it is crap. It's shiny because the sales page makes it look shiny. Now, yeah, I'd say around 10% of the stuff that I review is total crap, and it won't really help anybody out. 90% of the stuff that I review, and I review stuff on a daily basis, most of it is good, okay? Most of it does work. The only reason that people call it a scam, or they think that it doesn't work, is they don't give it enough of a chance. You see, people are expecting, and it's not their fault, because they see the sales page and it says, you know, make X amount of dollars in 10 minutes or whatever. So they come in there with expectations. And if they don't make X amount of dollars within 10 minutes or 15 minutes, they give up on it and they call it a scam. Whereas if they would put like a few hours into it, or a couple of days trying to make it work, it would actually work, and it would actually make money for people. So it's just the way the industry is, unfortunately. Jono, I have to say that you have me as a customer for a long time. Cool. That's cool, Vincent. What I want you to do eventually is switch your mindset from not being a buyer, not buying all of this stuff every day or every week or every month, and start selling this stuff yourself, because that's when you're going to start making money. Again, I teach you how to do that inside of Endgame, and there is a link down below this video if you want to know how to switch your mindset and start doing that. But yeah, if you want to remain a customer of mine, that is great. I'm going to still provide awesome value for you. I'm still going to put out really good bonuses that's going to help you out and give you in-depth reviews and demos and stuff and webinars. So thanks for staying on. Jono, do you market on Instagram? If so, do you use particular software to do this? Yeah, I am actually going to be releasing my own version of a software next month, in the middle of May. It's going to be called Traffic Lays, and what it does, it's if any of you have seen some of my bonuses where I have an Instagram software which goes out there and it follows people, and it basically goes and hands out business cards. That's what I'm going to be selling in May, and it works really well. I used this on when I first started building my email list, and I was getting around 50 to 70 people every single day opting into my list using this Instagram software. Yeah, Instagram is a great platform to get good leads from, and it's relatively untapped as well. So that's why I'm putting that product out later. Okay, Ray, traffic came from YouTube. That's awesome. That means that it's free traffic and other people can replicate that. So yeah, definitely put that into a product idea, because by using YouTube traffic, you've basically made money out of nothing. So you haven't had to pay for anything. Yeah, so definitely put that down into a product. Jono, do you market from Facebook? If so, what works for you? No, I don't usually use Facebook. People had good results like 5 years ago using Facebook, but it's not so good anymore. Jono, what a partnering with already successful marketers. Yeah, it's going to help you out, because the thing about this industry is it's all about creating joint ventures. All right. Now, when I released my first major product, Mobley, back in February, I teamed up with Trevor Carr and Jonas, because at the time they had much bigger names than me. So I was using their names, I guess, to get my name out there, and that's what it's all about. And once you get your name out there and you get bigger and bigger, then you'll find people will approach you wanting to launch products with you, because they want to use your status and your name launch with. And it's always a good idea because you'll have more and more affiliates supporting you, and ultimately you'll sell more copies and you'll get more people onto your email list that way. Okay. How do you go about getting the ideas for unique and excellent bonuses? Well, first of all, you can, if you go through the product in detail, you try to look for pitfalls in the product. You try to look for stuff that the product creator is kind of either left out or hasn't covered in enough detail. And you go and you cover those areas with your custom bonuses. So you try and think of it from the perspective of a complete newbie. And you think, okay, if a newbie is going through this product, is there anything that they wouldn't understand? Is there anything that they need to be able to make this work that isn't explained? Okay, you jot those ideas down and you cover them in your custom bonuses. So that's really how to do it. Okay, Jill, highly recommend Endgame, totally accessible for anyone and great value. Yeah, it is. And we are creating success stories on a daily basis. Carl, great stuff. Have joined Endgame. Awesome. Thank you, Carl. 11:42-ish. Okay, so you're nearly at midday there, Jamie. How do you get review product access? All right. Now this goes. Okay, I'm gonna tell you two things right now, and this comes back to a question that somebody asked at the beginning of this video, where how do you get your link? How do you get your link approved in Warrior Plus or in JVZoo? Here's what you do, and it's the same thing with getting review access. Okay, you first of all you get your cell phone. All right. You take a selfie of yourself, you take a video of yourself in selfie mode, and you just say, you have the page open that you the product that you're wanting to get review access to, and you wanted to get your link. Okay, so first of all, you say, hey, Brendan, I'd love to promote the clones. I see that it's launching in 5 days' time. If you could approve my link, that would be awesome. I don't mind if you put me on delayed commissions, that's fine. I'll be promoting the clones using traffic from my YouTube channel or traffic from my email list. Please approve my link. Thanks very much. See you. Okay, that video, upload it to YouTube, grab the link, and then when you go to apply for your affiliate link, you would write, hey, Brendan, I'd love it if you could approve my link. I've made a video application for you explaining my traffic. You drop the link in there. You just say, thanks very much. Okay. That is other people have been using this method. My students have been using this method. They've been getting a 95% success rate using this. They almost always get their link approved, and vendors love it. Vendors reach out to me and say, Jono, thanks for asking your students to make a video. I've approved them. This is awesome. So they like it. Okay, it's a win-win situation. That's how to get your link approved. Now, to get review access, you do the same thing. Okay, you look for the vendor. You go to the JV page. The vendor usually has their contact details there. Again, you take your phone, put it in selfie mode. You'd make a video for the vendor. You'd say, hi, hi, Brendan. Thanks for approving my link. I would love to make a review video of the clones. If you could send me a review copy, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks very much. That's it, just 30 seconds. Okay, and just upload that to YouTube and send the link to the product owner to get review access. It's that easy, and I guarantee you will get your link approved and you will get review access. So go ahead and do it. Hello, Jono from Indonesia, Pekalongan. Hi, Pat Wisnu. I don't know where Pekalongan is. Pez, where's Pekalongan? Oh, East Java. Yeah, there's some dude from Pekalongan called Pat Wisnu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jay McLean Marketing, 2:45 here now in the UK. Wow, that's a late night. What's the going rate for a VA? Okay, I have two different VAs. One of them is just kind of a low skilled VA who's just generically answering emails using copy and paste. Okay, I'm paying that guy $2.50 per hour. He's from the Philippines, and he actually, when he submitted his proposal, he was only asking for $1.50 an hour. So I felt that wasn't enough. So I'm giving him $2.50 an hour. The guy who's making my bonus pages, he is a skilled graphic designer, and I'm paying him $15 an hour. Okay, so that is quite a lot more, but that's kind of the going rate. Please recommend some products for video creation. What kind of products do you mean there? Is it kind of video recording products, or is it products that create videos using images, or what? You need to give me some more details there. Are you doing any automation software, Jono? Not for video creation, no. I was doing it for Instagram, yes, and I was building my list doing that. How do you come up with bonuses? I answered that just before. Yes, still live. Yep, you're still there. Okay, cool. Are you using any automation software? I don't know what you're asking about automation. Just hang on a second. I need to move the file. I'm not sure what you mean there by automating what. Let me know and I'll explain. Sorry, I'm late. Also have got Thrive membership and know that you can use it to build bonus pages. So wondering why you use Commission Gorilla. Yeah, you can absolutely use Thrive to build bonus pages too. The reason I use Commission Gorilla is because it automates the whole bonus delivery end of it as well. I've got all my bonuses on there. For me, it's just a bigger time saver and it makes it worth it. But you can totally use Thrive if you want to build bonus pages, but it'll take you a bit more time to do it. Daniel, when testing a new niche to create a list, how many days do you set up the initial email automation? Are you talking about an autoresponder sequence? To test a new niche, I'd say at least a week. You need to test it for at least a week because you're going to be getting new subscribers on a daily basis, and you need to be following up with an email sequence, I guess, with relevant products. So yeah, at least a week, I'd say. Personally, I used to have an email sequence of like 35 days, like going out either once a day or once every couple of days. Now I've cut that down to kind of 4 days. I found that 4 days is the sweet spot. I have automated emails going out and kind of building a relationship with my subscribers. And then after that, they go onto my generic list where I can broadcast offers and training and stuff to them. So just test it. All right, just test it. How do you handle a situation where you get affiliate approval for a launch, get review access, and after a few friendly email exchanges, the product creator, you find the product isn't very good? I won't promote it if it's not very good, or if it's okay, if it's not very good and I still want to promote it, I'll just do a really, well, I do neutral reviews anyway, but I'll state the fact that I don't like this bit, and I'll try to make bonuses that will make up for those bad points. But generally, if it's a really bad product, I won't even review it. I won't even give it the time. So that's how I deal with that. I love that you only mail out your top choices of products. Yeah, because there's a lot of other marketers out there. They will just mail literally everything, anything and everything, whether it's good or it's bad. Even if they don't know what it actually does, they'll mail it out. And there's a lot of marketers that are emailing their list every single day with a different promotion every day and just hammering and not giving any value. And that kind of gives the industry a bad name. It turns people into spammers. And yeah, I don't like the way that a lot of marketers treat their list as an ATM machine. They don't see that there's people on their list that need help. There's people on their list that don't have that much money flying around that they can buy this stuff with. And I just don't like the way that other people do it. So that's why I only email my list if there's something that is really, really worth emailing about. But that's just me. Hey, Jono, you've been a positive impact on my business, a change for the better. I was wondering what kind of return I can get with tier 2 traffic with AdSense. Yeah, actually, there was a product. I think there's a product called Sense Drill, and that was using tier 2 traffic with AdSense, and they were getting some really good results. Personally, I don't use AdSense. I used to, but it was a long time ago. I know how it works, but I don't use it anymore. But if you're using tier 2 paid traffic, you'll be able to get some cheap clicks. But you need to just test, really. I mean, a lot of this stuff, seriously, you just need to test it. If it works, scale it up. If it doesn't work, move on to something else. Yeah, that's really the way to find out. Okay, with $150 new with PPC, looking into Sense Drill and Big Bang. Yeah, I don't really know enough about Sense Drill, to be honest, to know if it's going to be profitable. I know that AdSense doesn't pay out that much money. So it's just something that is going to be ongoing and making a bit of money every day. With Bing Bang, I can't remember the last name of it. Bing Bang product. Yeah, you can make more money with that because I think it was using ClickBank, and yeah, there's more money to be made. So if I was to choose between the two of them, I would go with Bing Bang profits. Actually, if you have $150 that you are going to be using with pay-per-click, I'd actually recommend there's a product that came out called Piggyback Paydays. Search for that because I think you will get better results with that rather than these two products. But just see what turns you on, I guess, out of these three products, because Piggyback Paydays was pretty unique. And anyway, it's completely up to you. I'm going to whiz through some more of these questions. Saran untuk orang Indonesia yang mau memulai full-time marketer international. Learn English. That's my saran for you, Pat, because the industry is most of it is in English. Okay. Indonesia, although it's got a massive population, it doesn't really have its own kind of JVZoo or its own Warrior Plus in Indonesian language, and there's not that many other products in Indonesian language. So my advice to you is to learn English if you can, and or at least try to get some kind of good translating tool that's going to allow you to translate from Indonesian to English, and good readable English as well. That is my my advice, really. Okay, thanks for showing your setup. Do you create your own bonuses and send them to your VA to create commission grid bonus page? Yeah, I just I go through the product like a couple of days in advance. I'll think of some ideas that I'm going to use as bonuses, and then I will I share my Google Calendar with my VA. So every day he goes in there and he creates these bonus graphics for the bonuses along with my bonus page as well. Can you use Traffic Victory to review ClickBank products? Yeah, absolutely. It's not limited to just JVZoo or Warrior Plus products. You can use it with ClickBank. You can even use this with kind of Amazon products and do Amazon affiliate marketing as well. There's tons of ways you can do it. Okay, I'm already selling it. Yep, cool. Got to bounce, videos to record, clients to crack the whip on. All right, Jamie, catch you later. Will your new product use Follow Liker? No, I'm developing my own version of Follow Liker, making it even more simpler. I don't know what this Russian bit means there, but hi, if it means hi. Doing your reviews in a shirt and tie is an excellent branding idea. It looks really good and different from everyone else. Yeah, that's why I do it, because there's a lot of people, and I used to do this just like topless with a cap on and stuff, but it doesn't look very professional. And especially if you are reviewing high quality, high-end softwares, You know, a lot of these guys that are looking to buy this, they're businessmen, and they want to look for somebody trustworthy. That's the reason why I do it. Usually I hate wearing shirts and ties, but you got to do what you got to do. Do I have to create my own product? What about making a passive income through affiliate marketing? I prefer that since I don't know how to create digital products. Depends how much money you want to make, Hero. If you want to make big money, you need to have your own product. If you want to make average money, you can totally do it with affiliate marketing, but it's up to you. How did the three amigos get together? It was when we were launching Mobley. I mean, me and Jonas, we've known each other for over a year now. I've known who Trevor was. I never really interacted with him that much until kind of January time when we started talking about launching Mobley together. But yeah, I'm really good mates with Jonas. What if you don't have an email list to work with? Build one. Don't know, have you tried using a virtual private server simply for having the speed of a computer? Yeah, I use VPSs with softwares, and it might be something you want to consider, but for a newbie, I don't think you really need to go that far just yet. Please recommend some products for video creation. Yeah, what kind of video creation? Is it recording your screen? Is it putting videos together from images? You need to be more specific. Cheers about the VAs. Yeah, what platform are you using to find VAs? For my low-skilled VA, I used onlinejobs.ph, but for my high-skilled one, I got it referred through a friend. How do you learn the product so fast in order to make a review of it? It takes me weeks sometimes to get through the videos. It doesn't take weeks. It takes an hour or so. Like you'll find that a lot of these products are very similar, and they do a pretty similar thing. So once you start going through it, you're going to learn. I guess it's just experience. Yeah, it took me more time in the beginning, but you get used to it, and you start being able to churn out ideas for bonuses the more experience you have. What nutrients do you consume to enhance your mental sharpness? Omega-3, and then just salad, I guess. Salad with boiled chicken. Almonds, yeah. 3 a.m. in Ireland, but worth every minute. Endgame Mobley and the Three Amigos is a breath of fresh air in the business. Thank you, Trevor. I'll be wrapping this up in a few minutes anyway, so you can get off to cloud 9. Do you use SenseDrill? No, I don't use it. I used to do AdSense stuff, but I don't do it anymore. I have my own business model going on. I don't need to do that. I have a few big marketers that send me 3 to 4 emails or more per day, every day. Yuck, yeah. Seeing it from a consumer's point of view, that would really piss me off. That's why I try not to email too often. But some marketers, they send out good value information. They send out free webinars. They send out free bonuses and stuff, and that's not too bad if you're getting 3 to 4 emails. But if it's just promotion after promotion after promotion, just unsubscribe. That's what I would do. What are your 3 favorite ways to drive traffic? YouTube, Instagram, and Bing. Hey John, I'm interested in purchasing the theme maker package. Is it true that upsell number 1 to 3 are yearly payments of $67? I think so. I can't remember. Just go and watch my review of it. But Theme Maker itself is a really, really robust product. I almost emailed my list about it, but I think it would just be a bit too over the top of their head. But yeah, it's really good and it's worth it. What is a company to choose the niche markets for products sold, and especially is your strategy used to talk sales? Not quite sure what you mean there. I'm using JV Zoom Warrior Plus. Okay. Okay, how about Video Robot? Yes, it's good, but you need to get the first upgrade. I think it was the agency license, which allows you to make videos that are longer than 30 seconds. But I mean, if you are going to be using this to review products, just put your face on camera, man. There's no point in putting some kind of robot animation on there on your behalf if the only reason is that you're just too scared to put your face on camera. Just get over it. Just get through it. How many products offer resale rights as the final OTO for the front end only or entire funnel? What are your thoughts on purchasing this and the value? Yeah, you need to know what you're doing with resale rights. I mean, it's pretty simple, and there's a lot of people making a lot of money just from buying these resale licenses and just sending traffic to them. If it's something, I mean, it's an easy way to make money. You just buy the resale rights, you send traffic to it. But you need to know what you're doing when it comes to traffic. Okay, you need to know how to drive traffic. You need to know how to drive good quality, cheap traffic, and that's what you need to master in order to make that work, really. So if you don't know how to do that, then don't buy resale rights. How much does a good VA cost per week or per month? Mine is costing me around $300 a week. But for me, it's worth it. But I mean, for this stuff, just learn how to do it all yourself first before you get a VA, because you'll need to teach them how to do this stuff. So if you yourself don't even know how to do it, then you're going to be stuck. So master it first before you get a VA, okay? Another question about last theme maker masterclass upsell is that for 127 for five classes or 127? It's for 5, okay? It's not for each class. But you don't need it. I mean, I said this in my review. I give you a bonus which talks about traffic and SEO. So don't bother buying it. I mean, even though I'm going to be getting a nice commission off this $127, but you don't need it. Save your money. I give you a bonus that teaches you everything. Okay, Netflix. A recent example is a product that was recently released called Bricks, but I'm pretty sure it was modeled after blocks, which I already have. Yeah, don't get it. If it's just a fake product, then don't get it. Okay, David, I sent you an email. I'm launching an ads campaign. What's the best way to get traffic quick? Bing, targeted YouTube. Have you used the tool Tube Shift? No, I haven't used the tool Tube Shift. Bing ads will get you going pretty quickly. YouTube ads will get you going pretty quickly, although you will have to create videos in order to do that. So I'd say go with Bing ads. Are you contacting the product creators through Facebook or Skype for early access before they get their JV page up? No, I don't do that. I wait until they have their JV page up. If they don't get their JV page up within kind of 3 or 4 days before it launches, then it means they're not serious about their product, which means their product is probably going to be a last-minute product, which is not going to be very good. So I always make sure they have a JV page 3 or 4 days before the launch, at least, and I contact them through Facebook. I think it's time for your breakfast. I think so too, mate. I've been going on for over an hour just now, so and I'm starting to get hungry. Okay, time to get back to it. Thanks for the good hangout. Till next time. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I want it for the webinar aspect. Okay. Strategy to be approved for JVZoo to promote launches if you're a newbie. I went through this earlier on. Watch the replay. 3:15 a.m. here in Glasgow, and I'm off to my scratcher. Thanks for your time, John. Inspiration as always. Yeah, me too. I'm going to get off as well. With ThemeMaker, do you still need Thrive themes? No, you don't. But it's not a page builder. It's a theme maker. It's going to make your website look nice. It's not necessarily a page builder. I still use Thrive with mine. All right, guys. If you guys have got any other questions, I'll give you 10 seconds to drop them in the chat right now because I want to get off. I bought several items because of your bonuses, a Interactor and Super Affiliate for specifics like cooking the pixel. I'm finally getting around to the videos from the bonuses. Any other ideas? Not sure what you mean there, mate. Any idea? Other ideas for what? Enrolled into 3 Amigos and looking forward to it. Cool. See you there. Thanks, Jono. Thanks. All right. Gonna get off, dudes. I hope you got some value from this. It's been great hanging out with you guys and answering your questions. So I'll speak to you guys later on. If you do have any additional questions, just hit me up on Facebook and I'll try and help you out. All right. So that's it from me, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Take care, guys. See you later.